Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Football Stooges, the weekly YouTube podcast where we cover football in the stupidest way you can imagine.
And boy, is it stupid.
Indeed, indeed. We are in week 3 of 4 of our coverage of the conferences. The divisions and their respective in their conferences. So we're covering both the AFC and NFC South this week, taking a look at what we think they're going to do this upcoming season, taking a look at their roster, some of their preseason play a little bit.
Not much.
Yeah, the Souths are a little rough. They've been rough for the past couple of years. So again, this week we're doing the Souths. Next week we're doing the Wests, and then on the 4th we're covering football because it's back on the 5th. I will also say that this week is week 0 for college football. Kansas State and Iowa State are playing in Dublin. Why Dublin? Who knows? They're making money. So that's going to be a crazy game.
Fantasy draft?
We'll be doing the fantasy draft also on the 4th as well. So we'll be breaking down that first week of NFL football and then taking a look at obviously doing a summer fantasy draft. So we're going to have all the fellas here, not just the normal 5, the one, the only Art Man himself, Muzzy, is going to be here, so I'm excited for that. Have him back on.
Nice.
It's been a good minute since we've seen the resident Bills fan. But without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the Stooges. The resident Eagles fan here for 99.9% of all episodes. The Purell hand sanitizer, not sponsored, of the Football Stooges is Macedon.
I survived the hurricane, even though it wasn't near. I thought it was going to be closer, but I only got some rain. That's it.
It's good.
There was some rain here.
It's good to see the old man living another day.
You fucking asshole.
All right, next up, the one, the only, the man who now has to be ready for the allure of apparently the next heartthrob of the NFL, Colson Loveland. It's Mamba.
Oh God, dude! I've been seeing fucking TikToks of chicks like simping over Loveland.
Yeah.
Why? He's got like a head built like a Lego piece.
Yeah, I'm like, how?
Yeah, he
I'm like,
kind of
how?
does.
How are people
kind
simping
of-
over this?
Hear me out. Colston Loveland looks like the stereotypical Hollywood squire.
Also,
God!
Also,
I got
my spicy maracas for the season.
Oh no!
Oh God! Wow. We're out the rails
Hold
right
on.
now.
And then next up, last but certainly not least, the resident Bostonian. How you doing, K-Duff?
Well, considering I hadn't forgot that the preseason finale for the Patriots was on today, and I just checked the score, not great.
Preseason.
I said about that, the better.
It could be third stringers, dude.
Yeah, this
Dude,
is the average squire look.
Yeah.
This is like the peasant stare.
No, that's
Oh,
not
God,
Lego.
who's that?
Bro, it's Zach Edey's
Loveland.
younger brother.
No,
Yeah.
instead
Pop it
of
up, bro.
no, instead of Lego bricks, it's the off-brand Duplos.
Duplo.
Duplo blocks.
No, I mean, shout out. I mean, the Bears now, like, it's, like Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, and now Colston Loveland are, like, the allure for, like, getting some of the thirsty people, I guess, watching football. So,
Yeah, now we're gonna have more Bears fans.
Yeah, more
Yeah,
Bears
reason.
fans. And the sales of antidepressants has skyrocketed. Anyway, let's get right into it. Crossover, great time. Also, shout out Macedon. This is not great. I'm not gonna lie.
This is
Weak-ass
oddly
bitch.
timed.
You fucking drink light beer. You can't say shit.
I drink Coors, like the banquet beer, Coors.
That's still
Find
weak.
I find it perfect
Well,
timing that we're doing
regular
the,
Coors
doing
is
the
not-
Southern divisions, and we got the AFC South for picks here.
That is true. Those are all the AFC South teams. Somebody at the crossover grid watches the Football Stooges. Clap it up.
Evidently.
Clap it up. This cannot be coincidence. This is not a coincidence. I fail to recognize this as a coincidence. All right.
If it's true, actually leave a comment.
Leave a fucking comment. Okay, so JJ Watt is the easiest pick here.
That's
Really?
the only pick, I think.
I thought there was a
Think
guy
so.
that like jumped to no.
Will Ford, definitely. Definitely.
not
no
Pointer
way.
says.
What?
JJ Watt.
One I'm going
All
to
right.
check with.
Okay.
Dwight Freeney here.
Yeah, that can work.
Okay, 40 career sacks and a pick in the 5th round.
4th or 5th round.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Will Fork has less than 20 career sacks.
I mean, he is a DT.
Yeah, I was about to say, so I was not expecting Will Fork. Okay.
Nope, not Mercedes Lewis.
Oh, okay. I got something for Jaguars and Colts.
Okay.
Gardner Minshew. Gardn.
JRD.
Gardner.
Oh, yeah, that would
There you
work.
go. Yeah.
Uncle Rico.
For the 40 career sacks with 4th or 5th rounder, wasn't Jared Allen a late round pick?
Jarrett
Was there a
Allen.
3rd or 4th?
Jared Allen.
The classic
could.
Jarrett Allen.
Jared.
D.
I thought it was Jarrett. Okay, Jared
No.
Allen. There we go.
Okay, cool.
I thought he was 3rd, but I guess 4th.
Okay. All right. So we have AFC South teams crossed over, and then also 4th to 5th round picks for the Jaguars and Titans.
Yeah, there is a lot of crossover between the two.
Oh, not Chidobe. Oh, I've forgotten your name. Oh no. Oh, he was like the Bengals' 3rd receiver for a while. Just recently. Why did I forget his name? Oh, he went to them and disappeared. It was Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and he went to the Steelers and the Titans. I can't remember. Oh, started with an M H. Fuck.
To the Titans.
We gotta look it up. Trying to think. I don't know the AFC that much, so.
Tyler Boyd.
Wasn't recent because it's not on the free agency list either.
Tyler Boyd. How did I forget you, Tyler Boyd? How did not
Tyler Boyd? Oh.
Yeah,
He was
Tyler Boyd wasn't Titan. Yeah, he wasn't late enough of a pick. Tough here. Was Calvin Ridley a Texan? We're out of our element right now. We are out of our element.
Hold on, I think he just signed with them in the off season. No. He was Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Bernard Robinson, shout out. All right.
Okay.
A Titan that was also a Colt.
I'm trying to think here.
Nope, not Frank Wycheck. Tennessee Titan that was also definitely not CJ2K. I'm just trying to think of Titans I know, can remember.
We got Amani Hooker.
Amani Hooker, okay.
Okay.
Now 3 more.
Oh.
A Jaguar that was also a Texan. And then Titans that were also a Texan and Colt. Wait, who was the guy that fought Andre Johnson? On the middle of the game. Yeah, I think he played for the Texans eventually, which was ironic. Because he beat the dog shit out of Andre Johnson. Well, they beat the dog shit out of each other.
Yeah, I thought Andre Johnson beat the shit out of him.
Andre Johnson was built like Usain Bolt.
Yeah, but he was calm. It was really random. Like the guy really got on.
Oh no.
DeAndre.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So, I mean, that again shows you what happens when you go to Tennessee. Just, oof, you're gone. Tennessee Titan, that was also a Colt. Hold on.
Hasselbeck?
Your
Oh,
boy,
yeah, he was.
Matt Hasselbeck. He left Seattle and then just did everything.
Bryce has a bald head on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cortland Finnegan is the guy you're thinking of, but I don't know.
Yeah, he might not have. Okay, so
He was Titans, then the rest was NFC.
Jaguar. That was also no, I can't remember.
Ridley? No. Ooh, Aaron Glenn, what I think was a Texan at one point.
Aaron Glenn. Nice.
Oh,
And they used his coaching
Nick
picture. in that.
Foles, Mark Brunell, Tony Pollard's also here. Max Crosby, late round pick. I do
Oh,
want to
Crosby,
see.
yeah.
Come on, show us.
Is this going to work this time?
I don't know what.
No?
It used to be fun.
It used to work. It used to work really well.
No idea what's up with it.
Something. Anyway, yeah, it sucks that we can't see it now, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to TF News.
The crowd said, "Yay, yay!"
Ooh, he's
Yeah, I'm
back.
back because
He's back.
and with someone that can actually read a Google Doc, apparently, Gorwami. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so starting out with injury news, we've got a couple out for the years. First off, Bears cornerback Terrell Smith with a torn patellar tendon. Chiefs defensive end Felix Anudike-Uzama with a hamstring issue. That's going to put him on season-ending IR. And 49ers running back Patrick Taylor, who apparently suffered a separated shoulder in practice last week and is going to need surgery on that. Shorter to longer term, the 49er injuries keep on coming. First off, backup QB Mac Jones has a knee injury. That's going to keep him out this week. And wide receiver Russell Gage has an MCL sprain. It's going to keep him out a week minimum. Cowboys wide receiver Jonathan Mingo is going to be sidelined multiple weeks with a knee injury. Falcons offensive tackle Storm Norton's undergoing ankle surgery. I'll keep him out 6 to 8 weeks. And not playing in their preseason finale this week. Jaguars two-wayer Travis Hunter only described as an upper body injury. They didn't go really. I don't think even like Schefter or Rappaport have any update on that for him. And then questionables going into the week. Expected back in practice and play finally. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson's expected to be getting at least some snaps this week for their preseason contest. Rams QB Matthew Stafford still dealing with his back issue. Panthers quarterback Andy Dalton suffered an elbow injury in practice. And from a couple to watch from the games going off tonight. Steelers defensive tackle Derek Harmon apparently suffered a knee sprain, and Giants quarterback Jackson Dart is in concussion protocol. Going on to the holdout watch, nothing new for Terry McLaurin or Juwan Jennings. Bengals for Trey Hendrickson. Talks have admittedly stalled, and the team has admitted they are listening to trade offers. So if anything materializes of that, we should be hearing that shortly because there are some teams because we're getting very close to the wire for the 53-man final rosters to be made, so cuts are coming up. And then it's getting even fucking worse with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons thing because I got some more insight on exactly what the fuck is going on through a microphone on YouTube. So Jerry Jones has basically come out and admitted that he cares more about stirring up controversy and team drama to keep his team in the media cycle than actually competing for a championship. Shocker, I know. And so it turns out that Parsons' agent hasn't really not been doing anything. He's been just completely shut out by Jerry in negotiations. Jerry claims to not know his name in pure spite of the fact that agent Dave Mulligetta's agency represents other Cowboys currently on the roster, like Malik Hooker, Damon Clark, and Andrew Booth Jr. There's also now trade rumors that are projecting Parsons that could walk out of Dallas, and his likely landing spots could be teams like the Patriots, Raiders, Commanders. But the big one, and that is the most likely to spot him, the Rams, because not only would a trade for him like require probably at least a couple first round picks, which Les Snead has historically said fuck them to, but there's been rumor that if the Rams land Micah, Aaron Donald will come out of retirement to play with him again.
Oh my!
And for the sounds of it, Aaron Donald's not been sitting on his laurels since retiring. He's been working out. How Jared Verse worked out with him in the offseason, called like one of the most intense things he's done in his entire life. So to imagine Verse, Donald, Parsons, Fisk all on that front seven for the Rams, that immediately puts them back in like Super Bowl contention.
God.
What the
Oh,
hell
God.
is Jerry doing?
Now,
I fucking don't know.
I want the Bengals to re-sign Trey Hendrickson. However, if the plan is to trade Trey Hendrickson for Micah Parsons, I'll do it.
That could also be a thing. Would you say Duke Tobin would be okay with giving up a couple first round picks for him though?
Maybe. I mean, we want to win now. Like, we still have a window.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also like you could just wave it in front of like Jerry Jones's face, like, "Hey, you know, here's a I hate to go here, but here's a white player, Jerry. Here's you want one of them? You want one of them, Jerry?" Like, I feel like it could end up like that.
Yeah, well, it's not going to end any well for the Cowboys, despite the fact Jerry's like, he's going to be fine. He's going to be suiting up for his week one. He is probably not if it keeps going like this. It's also getting really worse because multiple other Cowboys like Dak, CD, Trayvon Diggs, Damari, and Overshown all have made social media posts. I was like supporting Micah and basically hinting at all but a team mutiny if Parsons isn't paid. And there's a lot more because like the Cowboys fan bases just look at this like, and I say this not wishing death on anybody. I want to say that out loud. How the fuck did this guy survive stage 4 cancer?
Yeah.
Like, my God. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing is Steelers defensive tackle Cam Hayward. No new updates on him, but he is still participating in practice. Now, on to signing and other stuff. We've got the Cardinals. They're signing a lot of UFL players are actually on this list today. First off, the Cardinals are signing former St. Louis Battlehawk center Donovan West. The Falcons have signed former Birmingham Stallions defensive end Ronnie Perkins, as well as Cowboys quarterback Ben DiNucci. So he's getting another chance elsewhere. Gorlam skipped over this last week. You mentioned, I might have noticed with the holdout watch, I didn't list James Cook. That's because the Bills have officially extended him on a 4-year, $48 million deal with 30 guaranteed. Pretty well deserved, in my opinion. To join him in the backfield, they also signed former Battlehawks running back Jarvian Howard and former Dolphins wide receiver Grant DeBose. For the Panthers, due to the Andy Dalton injury, they're bringing in another quarterback. This being former Michigan Panther and reigning, defending UFL MVP Bryce Perkins. So good pickup by the Panthers, especially if the other Bryce doesn't work out this year. The Bears, speaking of backup QBs, they've re-signed Tyson Bagent on a 2-year, $10 million deal with 16 max value. I feel like that's insurance if you're already giving up on Caleb Williams.
First time re-signing since fucking Jay Cutler. Let's go.
Yeah. Before I get on to the Browns signing here, I gotta just quickly dip into miscellaneous news because 2 Browns rookies have been had charges dropped on. The first being running back Quinshon Judkins, who had his assault and battery charges that he comped earlier this summer from a Florida court dropped, and the second being the fact that they've signed an undrafted free agent that was at one point supposed to be possibly the first receiver off the board this past draft. This is being former Texas Longhorns wide receiver Isaiah Bond. He has officially had SA charges dropped against him from a Texas court. This completely derailed his draft stock, but he was expected to be like a first-round talent. I didn't even know like why he was like immediately erased from mock drafts until probably like this last week when this news broke. So luckily, this young man seems to have cleared that, and he is signing with the Browns on a 3-year deal. So that's actually that could actually be a steal by them getting a first round talent out as for undrafted money. So good for him. On to the Cowboys. Speaking of which, they're signing former DC Defenders cornerback Michael Ojemudia. On to the Texans. They're signing another defender, this being former wide receiver Cordell Powell. Bringing in former Dolphins long snapper Blake Ferguson. And they've acquired former Eagles tight end Harrison Bryant and a 5th-round pick in a trade for wide receiver John Mechie and a 6th-round pick. Reverse would be the same for the Eagles. Let's see. The Dolphins are adding on to their defense. First off being Memphis Showboats cornerback Cam Dantzler Sr. And back in the AFC East, former Falcons linebacker Matt Judon. Good pickup by them. Let's see. Vikings have signed former Jets running back Xavier Valade. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, actually. Saints have acquired former Broncos wide receiver Devon Vele in a trade for 4th and 7th round picks. The Jets are adding on to their D-line with 2 trades. They've acquired former Browns defensive tackle Jawan Briggs in a trade for a 6th-round pick, and former Vikings defensive tackle Harrison Phillips for 2 6th-round picks. The Vikings will retain $3.7 million of Harrison's salary. Let's see, Eagles got John Mechie in that trade with the Texans for Harrison Bryant. Steelers acquired former Michigan Panthers defensive end Kenny Willocks. The 49ers have acquired former Lions quarterback Nate Sudfeld, as well as former Chiefs wide receiver Sky Moore in a trade for a 6th-rounder. And the Commanders have released cornerback Tavon Seymour and signed former Seahawks offensive tackle George Fant. And going into, like I said, at 53-man roster, deadlines are coming up soon. There are still a lot of top free agents available. Some of which being no particular order: Bills wide receiver Amari Cooper and cornerback Rasul Douglas, Lions defensive end Zadarius Smith, Browns offensive tackle Jedrick Wills Jr., Dolphins wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., who is apparently still trying to play despite the fact his legs are being held together by Citadel glue and duct tape. Ravens safety Marcus Williams, Cardinals linebacker Kaiser White, Falcons safety Justin Simmons, Panthers defensive end David Clowney, and Chargers cornerback Asante Samuel. Now, other news around the leagues. We already talked about what is going on with the Browns rookies. 49ers wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson has been suspended 3 games for punishment regarding his DUI arrest last November while he was still with the Rams. He is planning to appeal that, according to Sean McVay. The NCAA has officially made a ruling on disciplinary action for Michigan's sign stealing scandal. So in total, they are getting fines totaling at least $30 million. Head coach Sharon Moore has been suspended 3 games with a 2-year show cause penalty. Former head coach Jim Harbaugh is getting a 10-year show cause penalty, which seems a bit excessive, especially considering that the guy who's been the focal point of this whole scandal, former staffer Connor Stalions, is only getting 8 years, which basically means that him and Harbaugh would be barred from other schools hiring them for the duration, should Harbaugh not stick with the Chargers before that runs out. Let's see, a couple Week 1 starters have been named. First off, the Colts have named quarterback Daniel Jones as their Week 1 starter. This doesn't necessarily mean Anthony Richardson is done in Indy, according to the team, but let's face it, it's Danny Derps. He's not gonna be blowing the barn doors off.
I don't know. It's no longer Danny Derps. It's Indiana Jones now.
I was gonna say that before we got to the Colts, but yes, you're not wrong.
That's actually pretty good. God damn it. God fucking
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. And something else that's good, especially if you're a Browns fan, your Week 1 starter is elite quarterback Joe Flacco.
He's back.
Yep, he's back. And even better news, despite earlier reports this summer of multiple UFL teams being relocated, there is a strong possibility after fan and public outcry for the Birmingham Stallions for them to stay exactly where they are for the 2026 season. So, from the sounds of it, Birmingham gets to keep their spring team So good for them. That's all I got.
Wait, is there other teams moving? Part of the UFL?
Yeah,
It
we
was like
discussed that there's some.
4. It was
don't
like
remember.
Showboats. There was Showboats, Panthers, Stallions, and Battlehawks all on the chopping block for
Not my
moving.
Battlehawks.
I
which is
know,
weird
right?
It's weird with St. Louis because they still even though the attendance was lower this year, there was still a good crowd. Like I don't know.
Exactly. They got a loyal fan base. It would be stupid for the
Oh,
UFL to move them out of there.
Yeah. A little silly.
So this is Tennessee's schedule.
this is Tennessee Titans. Starting with the AFC South. So they're playing their AFC South opponents. They're playing the AFC West, Kansas City, Denver, then Vegas, and who's the last one? Chargers. Yes, there it is. Thank you. And then they're also playing the
NFC South.
NFC.
No.
Playing
Oh, it's
NFC
NFC West. No,
NFC West.
Okay,
So Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Arizona. So the NFC West one's a little bit easier, but the AFC matchup is going to be a little bit harder with Denver, LA, and Kansas City. That's kind of tough. So Titans, big question mark, Cam Ward. Rookie starting quarterback. There's a lot of questions there. Team was pretty bad last year. They've made some changes, but not a ton. It's all going to be what Cam Ward's doing and how much he's going to be able to pull in. But again, you're starting out with favorite. If we're going to look and we're talking about favored games, I'm just going to count their favored wins on one hand. So Denver, LA, no. Indy, we'll give it to them. Houston, no. Arizona, sure. Vegas, I don't think so. New England, no. Indy, we'll say they split with Indy, so not favored for this one. LA, they're not favored there. They're not favored with Houston. They're not favored against Seattle. We'll not Jacksonville. We'll give them Cleveland, San Francisco, Kansas City. Maybe they get one against New Orleans. So you're looking 4 to 5 wins, just based on paper favorites right now. I think they could totally get 6 wins. Cam Ward could really turn things around for them. But what do you guys think?
Well, looking back on all the pieces they've lost and what they've gotten back in return, it's not going to go well for them. I would definitely agree, 4 to 5 wins at most.
I would say 5. They split with Indy and Jacksonville.
Could see it. It's again, a lot of this is up in the air. What is Cam Ward going to do? Because if Cam Ward comes out and plays amazing, they could eke out 6, maybe 7, but I doubt it. That's
But I've been on record saying this. I do not trust Cam Ward to live up to his potential. I don't mean to knock the kid. He's a good player. It's very good for him being the first overall pick, but he's extremely raw, even according to Hurricanes fans. And so I feel like we could be just getting another Anthony Richardson here.
Maybe he's a little bit better of a pocket passer, got a better arm, a little more accuracy. So I think he has a higher floor.
He won't go head first into defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's a little smarter than that. So
yeah, it's gonna be the big thing. Is gonna be coaching. I think coaching is gonna be the biggest thing for Tennessee. Because don't they have a new coach again?
No, they still got Callahan.
Oh, okay.
Yep, old Bengals OC. I do think though that I like how dedicated Ward is to football. A lot of times they've shown him and Shedeur Sanders talking, and then Cam Ward's always been like, I play football, I'm not doing all this extracurricular, shit. I'm just playing football. Mm-hmm. So I like that about him. But again, Tennessee Titans, just a football guy. Tennessee Titans, 4 to 5 wins is what we're talking about here. So next on, the Houston Texans. This was a team last year that struggled, and a lot of sophomore struggles for C.J. Stroud.
And O-line, terrible.
Yeah, O-line,
yeah,
they definitely took some steps in the right direction, it looks like on paper. They're getting guys back from injury somewhat. They're still going to be losing. I think Tank Dell's still going to be out for a while. So that's going to suck.
Is Laremy Tunsil going to cause all those penalties again?
Yeah, so there's got to be things you can change. But I think
wasn't on the team anymore. I think he got traded up.
Yeah. So they have to make some changes from last year, but one of those was injury. So generally that does tend to flip a little bit. As always, as we talked about with the rest of the AFC South, they're playing the NFC West and the AFC West. So they're going to be playing some tough competition. We look at favorites here. I wouldn't take them against LA or Tampa Bay. I'll take them against Jacksonville, Tennessee, lose to Baltimore, win against Seattle. San Francisco's kind of up in the air. Denver, no.
Here's one thing that
yes.
Here's what would go against Houston's favor against San Fran. It's an odd year, so San Fran won't be injured all to hell.
I mean, they already are dealing with a few, so.
Buffalo, no. Indy, sure. Kansas City, no. Arizona, Vegas, not LA, and then the Indianapolis again. That is 9 wins just on being favored, in my opinion, on paper. If this team does what they did 2 years ago, some of those games could go the other way. I could totally see them if they were like the team of 2 years ago. They could easily beat LA and Tampa Bay. I could see them scuffling and getting close with Baltimore and Buffalo. And then honestly giving Kansas City and the Chargers run for their monies there. So,
arguably, I could see them like basically winning depending on like if the Jacksonville decides to finally live up to their potential or not. Yeah.
This is their division to lose. This is Tennessee,
Exactly.
Jacksonville, and Indianapolis. The starting quarterbacks for those 3 are Indiana Jones, Cam Ward, and Goldilocks.
Trevor Lawrence.
So unless Travis Hunter is like the second coming of Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice at the same damn time, this is Houston's to lose. So what are they going to do with that knowledge? How are they going to combat the season? Because they have games that they can show that they're going to be a Super Bowl championship caliber team. They're playing Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, as well as Denver and a hopefully healthy San Francisco. Those are 5 teams that are high up there.
Yeah, if they can squeeze out a win against like any of those teams, like that would definitely put them in like a dark horse window right there.
But you got to go out here.
What's kind of rough early bye week.
Yeah, week 6.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
And
that is right after the Baltimore game, though, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, and then they got and then Seattle, then San Fran.
Well, Seattle on a Monday, so you get a bye week plus 1 day.
Yeah.
So I would say with the Houston Texans, I would say above 500 at minimum for them. I definitely think they can go a little bit further. It's just what Houston Texans team are we going to see? 2 years ago, that was like this team could win the Super Bowl, or last year where it was like you guys are slipping down the slide. What's going on?
If they're under 500, you got a big issue. That much talent.
Yeah.
If they fix all their mistakes, I could see 10 wins easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And again, winning this division. Like you should go 6-0 in your division. You should have 6 wins just from your division. You should beat the brakes off Tennessee, dismantle the Colts, and put the Jaguars in a nursing home.
Hell, even if that Week 18 game against the Colts, like their second teams could probably beat Indianapolis on paper right now.
Yeah, living in Indiana, a lot of Colts fans are, not happy. I've
got some Colts fans that probably watch this episode. I was saying "fuck me" for that comment.
Yeah. Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, NFC and AFC West. They're also playing Cincinnati. And the Jets out of this. As far as
Carolina.
Yeah. They're definitely, I think, probably like the dark horse to take over from the Texans. If the Texans fall apart, I would say Jacksonville's the next best team. Trevor Lawrence has proved that he can be a franchise quarterback, and can be a good quarterback. He just needs to have blocking, which the line has looked pretty good. They have some weapons, and now they added Travis Hunter and a new coach. That could be good. That could also be bad. So we'll have to see how that goes. There's a little bit of questions up in the air. But again, this team is not Duval. This is not the Colts, and this is also not the Titans. So there's a little bit of stuff to build upon here. There's a basis. I believe they don't have Gabe Davis anymore.
I believe they released him this week.
Yeah, they released him, which was like, should have stayed in Buffalo, dude. But favorited. Favored against Carolina, not against Cincinnati, not against Houston, not against San Fran, not against Kansas City. Seattle is up in the air. I'll give it to them. Not against LA, against Vegas, against Arizona, against Tennessee, against Indianapolis, against the Jets, against Indianapolis, and against Tennessee. 8 or 9. Wow. That was stupid. What's in this shit? Anyway, 9 wins.
Stronger than fucking Coors, motherfucker.
9 wins is what I would say they're favorited in, and then one of those is a bit of a toss-up with Seattle. So, also the one against LA is in Europe. So, the
Which one?
specifically.
Chargers or Rams?
Chargers.
Rams,
This one is
Rams. That's Rams.
sorry, Rams.
Oh, that would explain the 9:30 start time.
Yes.
Yes.
So, definitely above 500 is
Is
what
this
you're.
9 or 8?
Yeah, I don't know. We're talking in the South. It's best to get a little stupid. But yeah, this team definitely needs to finish above 500 with like the talent that they have. But they still have a lot of solid players. Also a rookie phenomenon with them. So like this team should be able to do pretty well.
Also, the other Josh Allen is still there.
True.
They do, yeah. Like their roster shouldn't be the issue. I feel like if it comes down to anything, it's coaching, because we don't know exactly if Liam Cohen is just like an idiot savant with this, or it's just going to be another case of he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Why is he here? He's going to be a 1-year coach.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. But again, I think we're all thinking here like right at 9-8 is what they're going to be at.
Probably.
They'll have some easy games. I mean, if they sweep Tennessee and Indianapolis, that's 4 wins. They also have Carolina on the schedule and Vegas. So, like, they get some wins off there. Last in the AFC South, and might also finish last, is the Colts. Week 11 bye week, again playing the West's AFC and NFC, and their extra games are going to be against Miami and against Pittsburgh, as well as Atlanta. That is also a international game. Favored for them. I don't see any game, I think, where they're favored. I see games that are toss-ups.
They could split with the Titans.
Early season Miami, no, but like 2 games against the Titans, a game against Vegas, a game against Arizona. Who the fuck knows with Pittsburgh? So
yeah,
Atlanta?
Exactly.
Atlanta, they might.
No. Bijan Robinson.
Not Atlanta.
No,
I don't think so.
Bijan Robinson plus also Jesse Bates and no.
Lob. We'll see it when we get to the Falcons, but I'm gonna have to talk about Bijan's name once we end with that clip I sent you a while back.
Yeah, the guy that did his fantasy draft and he drafted B. Robinson first and was Brian Robinson.
No. I literally DM'd you something a while back that I'm not gonna spoil it, but
okay,
we'll get to the Falcons next.
But yeah, my prediction here is 5 or less wins. There could be
fun for them.
There could be a Vanilla Vic moment where Daniel Jones is just like, it's him.
It is Indiana Jones now. Okay,
it is true.
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
This would be hilarious if for some reason this team won the South and the Indiana Jones thing became a thing. If Daniel Jones just heats up,
already is.
Every time he's running, I can see so many clips of him running down the field and someone edits like
with
a
the
massive
ball.
Yes, exactly.
Like I want this to be just good enough to like where people are actually making the Indiana Jones memes. Like
he throws an interception, picks. Why did it have to be picks?
I hate picks. But yeah, 5 wins. Honest to God opinion with them is 5 wins. You have the choice of
Bo.
I just found this.
What?
Yeah.
I have to check on my phone.
Top Michigan star running back Savion Hitter. His first college football game will be in Germany.
Yeah, Hitter in Germany.
Hitter in Germany.
Okay. Hitter in Germany.
I thought it was pronounced. I thought for him it's supposed to be pronounced Hiter,
it's
but
close.
No,
is it Hiter? I've only seen his name.
Michigan got the top-rated running back recruit in the nation, 5-star running back recruit, and his last name is Hitter, Hiter. And so when you see it really quick of Michigan playing its first game against Western Michigan next year in Germany, it just says Hitter in Germany, which is like one letter off from being like, here we go again.
Michigan don't really take no L's, so makes sense.
He'll be a good third right back, third down back,
Yes. That's the crazy thing, though. Michigan, I think we talked about this a couple weeks before. Michigan has a foreign-born German player on the roster. which is one of our tight
Really?
ends. I don't know if he'll be there next year though. I think he's a
Oh
senior
yeah,
this
we've
year.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
Max Clear, right?
I think there was Klein was his last name.
The end zone is Poland.
Okay.
All right, with that, we're gonna move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I wouldn't say that this is their division.
Put it in the fucking general chat.
I don't think this would be the game. I don't think this is their division to lose because Atlanta can compete for them, but they definitely are favorites.
Actually, no, because Atlanta did sweep them last year.
Yeah. So they're obviously playing their division, the NFC South. They're also playing the they're playing the NFC West, and then they're playing the AFC East: New York, New England, Buffalo, and Miami. Okay, so for them, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as far as favorited, let's say they split with Atlanta, so we'll give them one Atlanta win. I would take them against Houston and against New York. I don't think they're going to lose to Philly. They'll beat Seattle. I think they'll lose to San Francisco and Detroit, but then they'll beat New Orleans, New England, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Saints, and then we already gave them one win for Atlanta, and then Carolina, Miami, Carolina.
Miami.
That's 12. That is 12 wins for favorited. This schedule for them is definitely pretty nice. Again, they still are playing Philadelphia, Buffalo, San Francisco, Detroit. A little rough. But at the same time, those other games, you have some games where you should easily win. Again, Arizona, 2 against Carolina. You got New Orleans in there. Yeah, 2 against New Orleans. Seattle, 2 could be a little bit rough because they're still kind of rebuilding in a way. And again, Baker can fucking bake. So, I mean, if you let this guy just get to work, who knows what this team can do. Especially the way you can finish out that season.
True.
I think you could go undefeated week 13 and on. Fairly handily.
Also,
I don't know about undefeated, but definitely close to it.
You know what's kind of funny too? The receiver that they got in the first round, he's their receiver. He's their number 3 receiver. They still have Evans and Godwin.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is,
And
it makes sense drafting him with, because Godwin's coming back from a major injury. I'm not saying Mike Evans is falling off, but he is past 30. So this guy has a
how long
chance.
is he gonna play?
Exactly. This guy has a chance to become. He's currently third. He has a chance to become wide receiver 2 and eventually wide receiver 1 should Evans retire, go elsewhere, etc.
Looking at those other receivers above him, just getting that tutelage and that preparation.
Mike still have Baker throwing it to him.
Oh yeah, throwing Shepard on that if you count that.
I'm surprised he's still playing after some of his injuries.
Same.
And they're getting some injuries back on the defense too. Some players back from injury.
Yep.
Retaining guys like Levante David. Got some help in the trenches, but getting former Patriots guard Michael Jordan.
They also did draft that Florida kid that still hasn't practiced yet because he's still over 400 pounds.
I've been hearing that he is back in practice, so I guess he lost at least enough weight to get him back on the field. Let me look at it. What was it? It was Watson, was it?
Yeah,
I forgot. But besides injuries, here's why I think he's going to hold him back. Todd Bowles.
He could, yeah.
Oh yeah, Desmond Watson.
Yeah.
So, but again, I mean, anything under 10 wins, I feel is a failure here. For them.
Oh yeah,
because you're getting 6 wins from your division, hopefully, maybe 5 because of Atlanta, and then the rest you should be able to get some decent wins off of other teams.
Okay, so so update on Desmond Watson. He is currently on the day-to-day NFI list, just trying to lose more. He's currently lost 30 pounds leading into the draft, where he was weighing 460 pounds during his pro day at Florida.
Man.
Boy.
So yeah,
it sounds like he is trying. So it's not like
yeah. According to ESPN, he's been working with the team's nutritionist, trying to get him down to a healthier weight. There's been guys in the league that have been at least 400 pounds before and still been playing, but I guess
different era
when
now.
you're north of 450, then it's kind of be like, okay, we need to get you down before you're like levels of that rapper that went viral earlier this year who's just like 500 pounds and sitting on a couch.
Oh yeah,
I forget
before
his
you get to that
name.
level,
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think Tampa Bay, we're looking above 10 wins, probably 11. Saints, because you're gonna have a new quarterback this year. Derek Carr is retired, so that's done. You're playing
Yeah, they're
the
definitely
AFC.
in flux with that.
You're playing the AFC East, and you're playing the NFC West. Also, their starting quarterback is probably Tyler Shuck.
Shuck, yeah.
So,
Named a week one starter.
Shuck it. Here we go. Favorite games. Arizona, Giants.
I'm being iffy on Arizona for them.
Favorite or iffy? Arizona,
maybe Panthers.
Giants,
they could split with Panthers.
New England, Chicago. 2 against the Panthers, 1 against the Jets, 1 against the Titans. So
you're really giving them New England. I'm even like okay, maybe that's
their defense can still be decent. So you have 8 games there. I don't think you're winning all those 8. I would say that your wins here, and for my guess, is around 5. I don't think it's going to be.
I think
5
Carolina
is their
would
floor.
take 1.
5 is their floor. 6 probably their ceiling, in my opinion.
That's a very small house there. That's a ranch.
I know.
Just gave him a ranch house.
I know exactly what I said, man. I just don't trust this roster. Just don't.
I think Carolina can actually split with the Saints.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, depending on if Bryce Young gets the message from that one rapper early in the season or not.
This is not Bryce Young. This is David Tepper if he meddles again.
Yeah, that's true. So, Saints, 5 to 6 wins. If you're lucky, maybe there's some maybe there's some magic there. You get 7. Atlanta, probably second favorites in the NFC South. Again, playing the AFC East, playing the NFC West. Your extra games here are going to be against Washington, Minnesota, and who's the odd one out? Colts, yes. Favorited games for them, I could say you could split with Tampa Bay. Minnesota, not Washington, not Buffalo. It's probably San Fran just because of their injuries last year. That's early in the season-ish. Miami, New England, Indianapolis, Carolina, New Orleans, New York, Seattle, not Tampa. Again, we already gave you a win. So that's already at 10. Arizona, and then New Orleans again. So 12. So you're going to be right there competing with the Buccaneers.
Who's their QB?
Michael Penix.
Right now, it's Penix as the
Captain Durag
starter.
You don't take that Durag. You know the waves he's got underneath there.
I don't know.
As for their running back
Penix looked good.
As for RB1, Lob, if you could play that clip I sent in your DMs, I sent you real quick.
I guess, yeah. Hold on.
Because there's been some news about Mr. Robinson that came out earlier this training camp.
The fuck with that shit?
I don't know what that's about either.
Yeah.
I've pronounced about 1,000 players' names incorrectly here on this channel. Subscribe, that's good sports. But not once did I think.
Okay, hold on. Something's going on with the cameras, so.
Oh God. Oh no.
Cameras have messed up. Macedon's out off the board, so. I'm trying to stop it from showing the stream.
You saw it.
Sort in it.
Whatever. Here's Macedon now. We're doing live. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, it's kind of low on your end for the video.
Yep, I'll turn it up.
I was saying Bijan Robinson's name wrong.
How you pronounce my name is Bijan. For everybody that's out there, I know a lot of people say Bijan, but It's Bajan.
But anyway,
Bajan,
let me narrate for you. So
that's on you,
his name's
Mr.
pronounced
Robinson.
Bajan
Oh,
Robinson.
yeah. Sorry, you guys can't hear it because I'm talking it through. I'm doing it through YouTube as Kid sent it to me. He said Bajan Robinson, not Bijan. Bajan.
Bijan.
Okay.
So the punchline is like you should have probably mentioned that before you made this.
Oh my God, he has the Bajan mustard.
I do have the Bajan mustard. Yeah.
Let me in, Dijon. Let me in. Is it good?
It's not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, I'm eating it on a hot dog that I cooked before we started, so I was kind of waiting for this punchline. So
You waited
Waiting on it. Waited this long to eat the glizzy.
it fell flat, but I'm committed.
Anyway, so the Atlanta Falcons and Bajan. I think we're gonna look at right there with Tampa Bay, 10-11 wins. I mean, it's all gonna come down to how they play against each other. I think whoever sweeps that is gonna win the win the division.
Yeah, it's definitely but the Tampa's to lose and the Falcons to gain because I don't trust the Saints
to lose. I think
Panthers.
either of them can win it. They have the best options to do so, just because the other two teams in the division are struggling. But they're going to be fighting each other. They're going to have a brick fight for the division with each other.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, maybe the Carolina Panthers. They are playing again AFC East, NFC West. Their extra games are Green Bay, Dallas, and why can I always not find the third one? Jacksonville.
Miami. Oh yeah, that's right,
Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, favored games, I don't know if there's many. The Jets, I could see them splitting with New Orleans, and I could see them beating Dallas and maybe Arizona, and seeing how bad the coaching is for Jacksonville. That's your ceiling for me is 5 wins. Unless they look like they looked at the end of the season last year, where I could see them getting maybe up to 6. I would not be surprised if Carolina finished third in this division and the Saints finished fourth.
I will give them this. They definitely have room to improve, especially with the new weapons. You've got like Xavier Leggett still developing. Ted McMillan's a good pickup for them in the draft. What else do they fucking pick up? Because they did a lot in free agency.
Yeah. I see them at least splitting with the Saints.
Oh yeah.
I could see them. I could see them take one against Atlanta at home.
I forgot they got Hunter Renfrow too.
Maybe. Man, why are they collecting old white receivers like Infinity Stones?
We made this comment like
Hunter Renfrow, Adam Thielen. Is Wes Welker going to come back?
No, neither is Danny Amendola
or Julian
Edelman
or Steve Largent. Yeah.
But Cafferty's still playing.
Mark Wahlberg from that one movie about the fucking Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, Vince Papale.
Vince Papale, yeah. But yeah, for Carolina, it's all depending on can they continue that momentum from the end of last season. You have some games to kind of get rolling, Jacksonville, Arizona to start out, but then again, there's some pretty tough ones in here. Buffalo, Green Bay, San Francisco, 2 against Tampa late in the season. Again, NFL, stop doing these games where you're playing one team 1 week off to play another team and then playing that same team again. That's stupid. Separate them out a little bit more. You wonder why rivalries don't mean as much in the NFL compared to college. It's because you get so many more of them, and when you make them this close together, it just sucks. So don't do that. Stupid. But yeah, I think if I were to look at this division, I think it's going to be Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Carolina, then New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans. There is something ominous about New Orleans in a bad way, and I feel like they are going to implode.
Yeah.
So there we go. That is the South's covered. Thank goodness too, because those divisions suck. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Breaking news, Micah Parsons has completely erased anything involving the Cowboys from his Twitter.
Okay. Um,
Oh yeah,
okay. Anyway, thank you for watching the Football Stooges. If you liked this episode, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions for us, or if you just enjoy it or anything like that. Or if you're from the Crossover Grid team and you watch the episode, hey. Next week we'll be covering the West. Yeah, we'll be covering the West's NFC and AFC, and then the week after that, it's ready for football. We're the 5th. There's a game on the 5th, so we'll be covering it on the 4th and doing our fantasy draft. And there's college football on Saturday. I'm excited about that. So,
I'm kind of scared for week 1 of college because Tech plays South Carolina at a neutral site in Carolina's. South Carolina's ranked 13th,
and that's what I've got to look forward to.
Yeah. So, enjoy this very tail end of the offseason. Football is legitimately right around the corner. It's tomorrow if you're watching this on Friday. There's college football to watch, week 0. So,
and it get finally cold.
It's getting cold. It's getting cold. The leaves are starting to change colors a little bit.
I can do some.
Not so much up here, but yeah.
Oh, the basic bitches are ordering their pumpkin spice. It's that time of year.
You're not wrong.
Chicken dip. The buffalo chicken dip is getting made. There's chili on the menu every now and then. Oh, I'm so ready for fall. So, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.
Shove a pumpkin spice up your ass.
Whoa!